Inquisitor.
I'm trying to figure out, I need to get 2 more of the fucking tomes. That's all I need is 2. I found 1. And then we can do our thing. The Rift Mage specialization. Yeah, the book.
Anyone need a hand?
That was weird. Oh, that was... Oh, it's a big hand, I see. It's less weird now. Now you just got some dad jokes going on. Big ol' stone hand. Different magics. Remember the specialization trainers that we have waiting for us? Be good to get the quest off the quest log also. No, that's the one we already did. So where the fuck are these mages supposed to be, yo?
Harold, you're retired.
This sucks to have to do. Now I've gone too far, so... This is how we triangulate this extremely dumb... Now, where are the enemies supposed to be? They're just hanging out at the castle like, hey, you can do a specialization of your magic to get more powerful, which seems like a thing to do, but they're also like, you gotta go and make this totem before you can. And I'm like, I'd like to, but where are the mages I'm supposed to kill to do it? They aren't even respawning in their spawn point anymore. Okay, fuck it, we're doing something else. I mean, I could, but I guess they don't show up on the map is the thing. Speed is not the issue, it's that the game has not made it at all clear where the enemies are supposed to be. So hopefully I'll just luck into the fucking things. No. Can't do anything while on your horse. Yeah, the game is chewing. Because the chewing sounds you're hearing is definitely only the game, and not me. You've done it. You figured us out. The game's just hungry for a snack. It's just getting its snack on, it's fine.
Farewell.
Guys, if I have to leap off the wall to get out of here, I will, but I don't want to. Be so much easier if you just gave me a door. Please, can I leave? That's just altar to the owl, I guess. So they want you to come back with a rogue, but I'm not playing with Varric.
Someone needs to deal with the last of Crestwood's highwaymen.
Who has time?
If we
Not
clean
me.
the mountains out, more travelers. More travelers.
I feel like leaping from here would be a bad idea. Here we go! Not lethal. We're free! And the bull's already at the bottom! That is busy work, my guys, and I don't do busy work. Sure does pad out 90-hour runtime, but they're gonna trick me into doing. Oh no, it's back into the castle. Well, I'm glad you guys are finding all the convenient ways to get around. Friend or foe? Foe it is! Wah-ha! No, we're in Crestwood, where it was all spooky for a while. Remember it was Spookopolis and we had to drain the lake? Bedford Farm.
Skewer the mage, quick!
Good job fighting, Cassandra. Haha! We gotta meet up with one of Hawk's allies out here. One of the story missions I've been not doing. Jesus. So am I. And the reason I am is because I already know that they'll show you elf titty. Like, they've been showing you titty in these games since like 2009. So show us Bull's monster dick, cowards. Better yet, show us only that. It's so big you can't see anything else in the rest of the scene. What up, ding dong? It's not taboo so much as it's less interesting to bet. It is. But then they're heterosexual men. They don't want to be seen with the ding dong, so doesn't show up as often as the boobas. because there tends to be a lot of straight dudes working in video games around this time, and especially in the, you know, the higher up positions, that's what you get. Another reason why capitalism is bad. If the whole "it's literally going to kill every human being on the planet" doesn't do it for you. Come on, man, this is not difficult. Fucking get your claws into it. You have a staff with a big pointy end right there. You should be able to get up this cliff. I'm so tired of this chosen one getting laid low by hills. Yes, that's the problem with video games. And by the way, this is another one of those things that led to the sort of expansion of the alt-right, because when video games stopped being like 99% about heterosexual white dudes, the sort of right-wing chuds went a bit fucking crazy over it, and now we have to deal with that. Because they joined in an alliance with the right-wing shills for Trump and everyone else, and that's how we got that. It literally is like a straight line drawing from one to the other. It sucks. In a sense, like it's more like not as direct there, but the trick is that fucking Steve Bannon, like Trump's chief advisor Steve Bannon during his campaign, is like directly connected to the right-wing video game hate mob set that started doing this. Like directly connected to it. He realized they were very useful, and so sort of went out of his way to engage with them. So yes, in fact. That's a part, they're subsets, but not like 100% overlap.
Nice work with the magic back there, Dorian. We're pretty good at blowing guys up.
It's significantly more impressive than hitting them with a sharp piece of metal.
Hey, whoa, let's not get crazy.
Hey, don't hit me. Oh, I am dead. Resurrection star. Or rather, resurrection cloak. Which is the coat this time. Hey, wait, why am I... why am I out of armor? Bloody hell, no wonder I was taking so much damage. My armor had unequipped for some reason. That's a cool glitch. Took me a fucking long ass time to realize, too. Yeah, the being completely unprotected absolutely would do it. Oh. Hmm. No, I'm just gonna let the wolves fight out with the bison. I don't care. Even a little fucking bit. Put it away. How can I make it clearer that we're not gonna fight? Thank you, Hawk.
A place to
You're
set
not
up
Hawk.
camp, perhaps.
Yeah, now we're out of combat. Let's do it. These characters are so slightly buggy and unruly in that BioWare way that it's kind of like dealing with children. I mean, she literally did just take off her clothes for no reason.
Inquisitor.
I guess, but there's also kind of a weird speculator bubble going on with cryptocurrency. Like, the problem with establishing another fiat currency is that it's inherently unstable. It is a bubble. Like, so I just kind of get up this hill. This hill will be the thing that defeats the Inquisitor. Actually, while I'm here...
Inquisitor.
Have some sturf. I love that I can find Templar mobs easy enough, but if I try to find Venatori mobs, it's like, no, you can't. Just made that bison explode. Remember at the beginning where we couldn't make a bison explode? Now we can make a bison explode. Hope that wasn't your dad.
Hawk's warden friend should be inside that cave.
Why is he hanging out at a... Oh, it's Hawk. Why is he hanging out in a cave,
I just got
though?
here myself. My contact with the wardens should be at the back of the cave.
Why?
A group of wardens were protecting a villager from corpses out near Crestwood.
They were likely hunting my friend. I'm glad they didn't come looking for people to help in here. They might well be good men, but they've been given bad orders.
Oh god, Hawk is coming whether you want him to or not.
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
My name is Stroud, and I'm at your service, Inquisitor.
Most of you wardens disappear. Then I run into a darkspawn magister named Corypheus. Do you think the one might have something to do with the other?
I fear it is so. When my friend Hawk slew Corypheus, Weishaupt was happy to put the matter to rest. But an archdemon can survive wounds that seem fatal, and I feared Corypheus might possess the same power. My investigation uncovered clues, but no proof. Then, not long after, every warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
Maker, why didn't you tell me?
It was a Grey Warden matter. I was bound by an oath of secrecy.
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
The calling tells a warden that the Blight will soon claim him. Starts with dreams. Then come whispers in his head. The warden says his farewells and goes to the deep roads to meet his death in combat.
And every
Oh, I
Grey
remember that.
Warden
That's
in Orlais
fucking
is
cool
hearing
as
that
shit.
right now. They think they're dying.
Yes. Likely because of Corypheus. If the wardens fall, who will stand against the next Blight? It is our greatest fear.
So Corypheus isn't controlling them. He's bluffing them with this calling. And they're falling for it.
Is the calling they're hearing real, or is Corypheus mimicking it somehow?
I know not. Even as a senior warden, I had heard only the vaguest whispers of Corypheus. The wardens believe that this calling is real, and they will act accordingly. That is all we know for certain.
You said all the wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you?
Sadly, yes. It lurks like a wolf in the shadows around a campfire. The creature that makes this music has never known the love of the Maker, but at times, I almost understand it. We must uncover what Corypheus has done and end it. This cannot stand.
How can Corypheus make all these wardens hear the calling?
I cannot say. We know little about him, save that he is dangerous. He is a Magister, as well as a Darkspawn, and speaks with the voice of the Blight. That lets him affect the minds of Wardens, since we are tied to the Blight ourselves. It must be how he created this false calling.
So the Wardens think they're dying and have stopped thinking clearly. That won't go well.
We are the only ones who can slay archdemons. Without us, the next Blight will consume the world. Warden Commander Clarel spoke of a blood magic ritual to prevent future blights before we all perished. When I protested the plan as madness, my own comrades turned on me. Grey Wardens are gathering here, in the western approach. It is an ancient Tevinter ritual tower. Meet me there, and we will find answers.
Let's go.
Got anything in here I could steal? Well, sure seems like you do. Oh, you're cave mushrooms. I'll take those. Delicious mushrooms.
Easy to understand why people turn into bandits if the nobles don't protect you from crap like this.
Stop off at the castle real quick to reap our rewards, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So, the Grey Wardens all drink demon blood to make themselves sort of superpowered and capable of actually fighting against the Darkspawn. And the upshot of that is that demon blood basically is a disease in this world that can infect you with a thing called the Blight, which is 100% fatal and turns you into demons like them. Okay. Oh, I think Bull. Sorry. I think Bull just had a little dialogue bark that went off as we went into the cave. I don't think it meant anything. It just randomly played.
What can I do for you?
Still nothing.
See you later, Bull.
Nice.
No, I know what you're talking about. It was a random dialogue bark. It wasn't. No, yeah, it's a random dialogue bark. It's, oh, we're in a gross place. Let's make this conversation. Conducted sweeps of the Storm Coast and determined where the Darkspawn are most concentrated. Our Ferelden-born soldiers are quite eager to see them driven back. Wait, do I have 21 power now? I can do the thing. Do I need 30 power? I need 30 power for it. Can't do that. Gotta have 30 power. That's 20 power though. If I do that, I'm gonna burn through everything I've got, which sucks. Man, a lot of these cost a lot.
My scouts report no signs of danger in the pass nearby.
Several noble
I will
houses are
arrange
attempting to
patrols
spread
to
their
ensure
own
it stays
fortunes
that
by
way.
crafting alliances of their own. For now they seem mired in arguments of seniority. It'll be a long time before any of them threaten our standing. Alright, Josephine, go do your
Let
thing.
us begin.
Take 2 hours so I don't worry about it for too long. Save that for now.
All right.
Send soldiers in to collect resources. It is time. The Inquisitor commands a small kingdom. It is time to exercise the weight of her influence. There remain uninvolved and uncommitted lords and ladies, bands and arls, where they could not be engaged with plight or passion. They can be compelled through mercenary means. There must be a display. Make it known that the Inquisition has weight and the boons. It took me, I had to read that whole sentence. I should not be reading words at a time. I should do it all and then go through it again. It's easier. Make it known the Inquisition has weight, and the boons and the dispensations of the powerful will be open to you. Thereafter, she need not curry influence, she can simply buy it.
Let's see what we have.
I don't know, you wanna open up another dungeon or something? Nah, I think I'm probably not up for that just yet. We'll get there. She said, do not display it openly, just be where it's most benefit. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna open up the dungeon. We're gonna get some cool DLC stuff. I'm tired of it being closed. Let it be open.
Did you see the message I sent? Yes, thank you.
The construction team arrived at the Storm Coast Mountains and set up mining lifts to transport Inquisition forces from the Earthquake Fissures opening down into the deep roads. Inquisitor, the mining left in the Storm Coast will be finished by the time you get here. Anyone going into the deep road should dress accordingly. Don't skimp on the armor and bring the best weapons in Skyhold's arsenal. Also recommend packing plenty of dry rations. Most things down there will be looking to eat the Inquisition and not the other way around. Alright, let's get that look. I'm sorry, we may have to take Varric. It's dark and it's... Yes, okay. Oh, we're going out apparently. I can't get back from this party selection screen. That's fucking super cool. Well, you'll be at a good level. Got to poke Varric a little bit, he'll get powerful. So there was an earthquake in the mountains and it opened up a hole in the ground above the deep roads.
The workers are almost done building a lift to the deep roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper Volta.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
From your tone, I'd guess Orzammar isn't your favorite place.
I don't have an opinion. Cloud gazers like me aren't allowed in the city. The lift's ready for you. Try not to shift around, and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
This reminds me of a story.
Shocking.
It's about an impossibly handsome dwarf and his friend who got crowned King of the Nugs.
A Nug King, really?
It's not as good as it sounds. Nugs mostly just shit on the floor and roll in it. Welcome to the Deep Roads.
So, the Deep Roads. Do you think there'll be tight spaces? Long hallways with low ceilings?
Possibly. Why?
Just hoping my horns fit.
We should be wary of raw lyrium.
I'm more worried about finding Darkspawn.
Neither is a pleasing prospect.
Your names will not be forgotten.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A Trust Valar, Inquisitor. The Shaper it welcomes you to the Deep Roads.
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
Gotta love real dwarves.
What does a Shaper do exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never fade. We must be meticulous in every detail.
A difficult task.
My ambassador briefed me, but now I hear there are still more quakes.
Each new tremor opens another fissure in the Deep Roads. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold. The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
Orzammar deals with Darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid. Any threat to the flow of lyrium requires immediate response. The Inquisition is the only force we can rely upon.
And it took me a while to get here too.
What will happen if we lose more lyrium mines?
The surface needs lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more than most, I understand. And Orzammar's economy relies on the lyrium trade. Without it, there will be chaos above and below.
The Inquisition stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
Oh, right, I better actually... If I don't want Varric to just explode the minute I put him into battle. 10 entire points to spend, among other things. Your boy has his own crossbow, so... Oh, he's also got his own special tree. This is the reason why you pick Varric, by the way. Just gonna go ahead and give him the entire tree there, and then we'll go into archery and give him some shit there. Okay. Varric is special. He has his own special weapon that you kind of mod out for yourself. He's got a big ass crossbow, and only he can use it. And you instead of like giving him progressively better weapons, you just mod the crossbow. It's great. Probably need to get the boy some better armor at some point, though. So now Varric is powerful at all.
Keep your eyes open. These roads are dangerous.
My. So this is a DLC area that they added in, you know, after the main game was finished and out, which is why it looks like immediately way cool. Because they had time to kind of build it out. Ogre Alpha, apparently.
An ogre!
I hate the deep roads.
Yeah, well that's why it's like immediately really cool. And of course Varric being a Orzammar Dwarf run probably has a bunch of special dialogue for being down here. You guys have a little... Why he's getting that close to the crossbow, I don't know. I'm pretty attacking it, just generally. It's getting pretty attacked. As you can see, we're not quite powerful enough to take on this content yet, so we're going to struggle a bit, but it's okay. Have a fireball. So this is an ogre. It's a literal demon from hell that is here to kill everyone. Its blood is toxic, and it's made of a hate. So that's why we don't de-escalate with this, because it's made of hate. Here. They're mini-boss enemies from the Darkspawn, so like in the first game, these were the big old mini-bosses that you had to fight. So anytime they really needed to raise the stakes, they'd be like, oh my god, here's an ogre, but they haven't been seen for a couple games because the Darkspawn haven't really been a thing in the series since the last fight. So this is kind of like a little treat for fans.
If I lost you, I'd never make it out of the deep roads.
I'm sure you would find a way. If the ogre reached this point, the Legion must be overwhelmed. Let us hurry.
What did I just get there? Because I got a lot of stuff just then that I kind of want to look at. So this is a magic dagger for rogues. Blade makes almost no sound whether slicing through air or flesh. So that actually... It's... Also, like, I've been playing the game kind of wrong. You do need a rogue. You need a rogue in your party. I've been what's known as a gold-plated ding-dong in that I have not been using a rogue because I do kind of get a little irritated by Varric and Sarah. Varric. There's literally 3 character classes in the entire game. It's Mage, Warrior, and Rogue. And you need a Rogue to open locks and do traps and shit. But I've been playing without one because I don't like Sarah, and Varric was a carryover companion from the last game. And I'm kind of tired of his shit. There's only 2 in the game. It's Varric or it's Sarah, and it's Varric because at least he speaks in coherent sentences. Which is so valuable to me, you don't understand. Varric's a little shit, he's like Dwarven Han Solo a little bit.
They corrupt everything.
But like in that way that kind of reminds you that Han Solo was a middle-aged man living in his car with a big dog.
That's the broken seal ahead. It's worse than I thought.
That's what happens to a human what get demon blood on him.
Get those charges to the tunnels! Which, I mean, it's not great. Like, if
you have to cut an enemy that does that to you if you get touched by its blood, which is why the Grey Wardens are a thing. Because they ingest a little bit of demon blood, so they can handle this without fucking dying.
Someone prime the sonic fuses!
We can't lose this position! Hurry!
Can't set the charges with those bastards breathing down our necks!
I'm working on it.
Clear out the dark spawn!
Have a little fun. Look, see, Varric shoots bombs. So if they walk over this trap line, they'll get hit with real elemental damage. It's cool. Like, it's actually useful to have a rogue in the party, and Varric is a unique rogue that makes it easier. Which is why I should maybe stop playing the game wrong and start playing the game at all. Bull is down. Oh, he did run in. Come on, you big idiot. Oh no. Oh no. So this is Get up, 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 get up. Come on. Nah, I'm fucked. So we're not to do this part just yet. Oh yeah, this is, I mean, it's a DLC thing, it's supposed to be a little further into the game, but we'll go do something else, it's fine.
Welcome to the western approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Awfully vague for a scout's report.
Apologies, Inquisitor. I'll try to get a better survey of the area once we've established a forward camp. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place, it just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
Oops. With our allies, the Templars, redeploying and abandoning their mine in the canyons, we'll now focus our efforts on the excavation and the summoning attempts. Uh-oh. Go have a word with our White Claw associates. I'll be sending further resources your way. Fucking White Claws. By which I mean the alcoholic beverage, because I do not know any White Claws from the game. I was making a goof, and then I realized you probably don't know what White Claws is already, so... had to back off from the goof, and now it's just sad. Well, as long as I did that. Now this is the desert area. Alright, we better find a camp here. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Let's go do that first. Back with your devilry. That's fine. You're so apologetic, like it's something to be apologetic about. It's fine. That's ice. Oh, I love that you can freeze the fire demon in place. Baby, it's fine. I'll be around in the morning, you know that. Alright, we'll just set up the camp and then save and quit so you can do what you gotta do. Which I presume is Naps's.
No good. We'll have to find another way.
Yeah, well, presumably that's where the dragon is out there, so that's probably why they don't want me going there right away. Those are fennec foxes, they're not magos. Hey boys! Ready to die! Hope you like more fire! Good thing we get picking out them death roots.
Let's see what the Venatori are after.
Oh shit, they've actually got the thing I'm after. So now I have 2 of the 3 times I need to make my Rift Mage specialization. Preserved letter found on the body of a messenger. Valoran, you were right to doubt. Haladius will not be swayed. If this letter was sent, then it is sealed. If this letter was sent, then it is sealed. Send aid. No, it's good. Means I can maybe get this shit here so I don't have to run around like an idiot. This looks so so much like a chest I want to get into, and it's not got anything in it. This is literally background stuff. That sucks. We'll have to talk through this in a little bit, because this is a lot that I'm seeing right now. So right now we just gotta kill these dudes. Gotta do a couple murders. There. So, like,
shitting me? You're sure these demons aren't moving?
Disable the time magic. Does that sound like a good idea? Oh, they're all frozen in place. That guy's probably not going to have a great time when he comes back too. Short letter accompanied by a map of the western approach. Several areas have been circled. References are obscure, but they point to a single power sealed at the height of the Old Empire. Tevinter's involvement in the region predates the First Blight. Detailed accounts of the location are non-existent, but there are some promising leads. You will be provided with men and supplies. Do not return empty-handed. Yes, definitely. These are just demon boys, frozen solid. Whoa! Look at that, this whole place was caving in, huh? Have a little look around before we set everything in motion.
Everything's frozen. I don't think this was the Venatori. It may be what drew them here.
Come on, guys. Seriously? Yeah, right here. I'm not done exploring, I'm just making sure I clear this room of everything that's in it before I move on to the next. Don't want to miss things, because then you kind of want to sweep front to back, basically. Can't get in here, which makes me want to get in here even more.
Nothing's happening. The magic here is interfering with the anchor.
Well, now we know why the place doesn't feel right, apparently.
The texts describe a chamber. This must be it.
regular sky out here. Hey, this is bad, right? Like, keystones collected. Open the sealed chamber.
I'm surprised, Seeker. I thought you'd take charge back in Redcliffe. Maybe grab Fiona and rough her up.
I do not rough people up.
Sorry, my mistake. You'd have your men do it for you.
You will never let that go, will you?
Probably not.
Yeah, that's probably the thing we're here to solve. This is the mystery, dear.
Something's still not right.
Something's missing.
I need another keystone. Whoops, accidentally dipped my stuff out. See any blue glowies, let me know. I try not to, but it's so hard. Yeah, there it is. Theoretically, it should be possible to draw energy from the Fade itself. While I will not discount the obvious dangers, such risks can be circumvented through proper use of a proper channel. Once the channel is stable, we should be able to manipulate the energy to our will. The power gained would be beyond measure. At this time, theory will take us no further. If my hypothesis proves true, it will be an achievement unrivaled by any in history that will all but ensure the immortality of the Imperium. More elven blacklight.
Something's still not right.
Okay. Well, you got the 3 keystones. What more do you want? Additional keystones? That's crazy. So this big ominous machine back here is not going to give me anything? There was a book on that table I tried to read, but it bugged out. I sure hope that doesn't have the key to all this written in it. Nope, didn't even update the codex. It just bugged the fuck out. Sarpedon will cast doubt on our work here. I expect no less. He is Balaran's man. If he thinks to deter me, he will not succeed. Who accomplished anything through such fretting and hesitance? Let him be placated by his pointless precautions. If he wishes to question the validity of my theories, perhaps he should look more closely at his own. The actual problem is that there's 5 keystones, not 3. So that's the issue I have. That's the dark truth I need to deal with now. Blood to start, then from the channel itself. The slaves trader had 6 strong enough for the task. Preparations are in place. What do you mean, can it pause? Can I pause? Yes. Can I save and quit? Yes. Do not feel compelled to stay, if that's what you're asking. Yes. I figured. It's cool, go to bed, love.